Good morning, parents, teachers, students, and esteemed guests. I am truly honored to stand before you today and welcome you all to this wonderful celebration of reading. It is with great pride and excitement that I share some incredible news with you all. Our school has been recognized by the Arkansas Department of Education as a Gold R.I.S.E community recipient, a distinction that we have achieved through our unwavering commitment to the promotion of literacy and the love of reading. This recognition is a statement to the dedication of our entire school community, our exceptional teachers, our talented students, and our supportive parents and staff members. It highlights the remarkable strides that we have made in fostering a culture of reading within our school and the broader community. Today, as we come together to celebrate this significant achievement, we not only applaud our accomplishments, but also express our gratitude. None of this would have been possible without the tireless efforts and passion of our dedicated teachers and staff, who have been the guiding light, igniting the flames of curiosity and imagination within our students. The love of reading is a gift we can give our children that will stay with them throughout their lives. It opens doors to new worlds, broadens horizons, and empowers our young minds to think, question, and dream. It's a skill that goes beyond the classroom, and it influences every aspect of a child's growth and development. With the support of our entire community, we've made great strides in nurturing this precious love for books and stories. Today, we come together to celebrate our achievements, but more importantly, we come together to celebrate the joy of reading itself. I encourage you to immerse yourself in the magic of words and stories. Witness the enthusiasm in the eyes of our students. Take a moment to reflect on the impact that reading has had on your own lives. The stories we read have the power to shape who we are and who we become. In a world filled with screens and distractions, the ability to lose oneself in the pages of a book is a skill worth celebrating and preserving. Once again, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of those who have contributed to our successes. Let this celebration serve as a reminder of the importance of fostering a love for reading in our students and the significance of a strong, united community in achieving this goal. Thank you for joining us today, and let's continue to nurture the passion of reading, ensuring that it remains the integral part of our students' lives and the cornerstone of their future success. Enjoy this wonderful celebration of reading. I would like to welcome Miss Megan Edgar.
At this time, I'd like to introduce 8th grader Evelyn Bishop.
First off, I would like to say hi. I'm Evelyn Bishop. I'm an 8th grade student here, and I like to read. For me, reading is an escape from life. Now, don't get me wrong. I love living here, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But reading books takes me to other places I've never been before. When I read a book, I'm transported to a different world, living the life of a different person. The various perspectives you can gain as a reader are endless. Books are filled with countless ideas, topics, and interests. And perhaps best of all, there's a book for everyone. There are sports books, fantasy books, mystery books, books about teen drama, realistic books, classics, and free verse. Not to mention the countless other genres and subgenres. If you're not into reading yourself, you can listen to the increasingly popular audiobooks. Most books you can find in a library have that option. I started to love reading when I was in the 4th grade. For me, it started with a book called Fablehaven. I didn't really like this book when I finished it, But with encouragement, I tried other books, and my love of reading began to flourish. The Fablehaven series is now one of my all-time favorites, and I would encourage others to try a book, even if the first one isn't a fit. Another crucial part of making a child love reading is an environment that values reading and sees it as a good thing and provides the necessary material. I found this in the elementary GT program. But this environment occurs in all kinds of places. As I leave here today, I would like to encourage all of the people here to later go into the library and pick out a book. We have lovely librarians and a large amount of books that need to be read. And if you've never really tried reading, then make today the start.
And now 8th grader Shaylee Horton.
Hey guys, my name is Shaylee Horton and I'm in the 8th grade. If you know me, you know I've always loved to read. Ever since Miss Woodsy over at the elementary introduced me to her library in the GT room, I haven't stopped. I'm pretty sure I actually still have some of her books I've yet to return. I've been a million-word reader since 3rd or 4th grade, I think. I do remember in 5th grade, I had between 6 or 7 million words read, and I still haven't been able to get more than that. There's rarely a time that I'm not reading some kind of series, although my favorite genre has got to be dystopian. I love dystopian. Ever since I got access to the high school library, I've absolutely mowed through the dystopian section. I highly doubt you could find a book on that shelf that I haven't read yet. I enjoy reading mostly as a form of entertainment. I find it better than watching TV or movies because with a book, you use your own imagination to form the setting, the characters, their features, what they look like, how they act, what they sound like, just every detail pretty much, instead of it all just being set out for you. And I especially like dystopian novels because by definition, a dystopia is a world or society, typically in the future, that's been broken down, exposing many staggering issues, and the characters in the book have to overcome those problems in a very particular way, and it's really suspenseful. I always feel very accomplished when I finish a good dystopian novel, although my favorite book series is definitely the Unwind series. I strongly recommend that book. It's really good. I think I read it last year or maybe my 6th grade year, and it's always been my favorite. No book has topped that yet. I could stand up here and talk forever about those books, but Miss Segra knows that. I spent a good part of our class period for my book report. I think you should read. I think everybody should read, because no matter how nerdy you think it is, it definitely helps in pretty much everything you do or achieve in life. It's helped me on those big tests we take at the end of the year, especially in the English and reading portions. It's helped me understand those questions and answer in ways they want you to. And it's expanded my vocabulary and taught me how to infer from sarcasm or simple sentences. And reading has actually greatly improved my memory too. It just helps a lot with academics and otherwise. Plus, when you get into it, who doesn't just love a good story?
It has been so exciting to watch these girls from the time that they were in elementary until now, the growth that they have exhibited. In elementary, we have 2 people that we have asked to speak to today, and we consider them to be our reader leaders. And there are a whole bunch of kids that would do a wonderful job at this. And so when we talked about it, these are kids that truly embraced the love of reading. And the first that I'd like to introduce is Miss Carly Branscombe.
Don't step off, is it okay?
Hi, my name is Carly Branscombe. I'm in 4th grade here at Cedar Ridge. Today, I'm going to be talking about reading and why reading is important to me. Reading books can take you on an adventure and put you in touch with your emotions. Reading has changed my life, and I want to encourage others to read so it can change their lives too. When I was in 3rd grade, I heard about the Wings of Fire series. I thought it was just another series of books. I kept on hearing about it, and I started to like the series. I had never read a big chapter book before, so I started with smaller chapter books to build my way up to bigger chapter books. When I reached the Wings of Fire series, it was the best series I had ever read. After finishing all 15 books in the series, I went looking for another series to read. A friend gave me the Nancy Drew series. I started reading it this summer. This year, we had something called Bounty Books that Mr. Ward encouraged us to read. The first book I read was Bridge to Terabithia. At the end of the book, I cried. It was still a really good book, even though I did cry. There are so many reasons you should read, because if you see a book and you never pick it up to read, then you might have missed out on a book that could have been your favorite book. Once you start to read, you can find out cool things you never even knew about. There are so many things you can learn from reading. That's why people should read. This is my favorite book.
And next will be our 5th grader, Easton Jackson.
Hi, I'm Easton Jackson. Today I'm going to talk to you about what reading means to me. To me, reading is fun, almost like a game. It isn't something the teacher tells me to do for work. It's something I love to do. I enjoy getting to know all the new characters in the stories I read and the excitement of the plot. My love for reading started in 3rd grade. Miss Woods encouraged me because she knew I could be great at reading. Miss Gavin was another person who encouraged me. She convinced me that I was a great reader and that it would help me in my education. I'm in 5th grade now, and I still get excited about reading. I am Easton Jackson, and that is what reading means to me.
As Miss Abby said earlier, this goes a lot with, it takes a lot of work by our staff and faculty, but more importantly, it couldn't be done without support of parents and support of our community. And so today we have invited a couple of people who are in both roles. So first I will like to introduce Miss Stephanie Hayes from Newark Pharmacy.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Stephanie Hayes. As Mr. Ward stated, I am the pharmacist at Newark Pharmacy, but more importantly, I have 2 students that attend Cedar Ridge School District, and I'm very, very proud of them and their accomplishments, as well as this school's accomplishments and the hard work that our teachers, faculty, staff member have put into the education of not only my children, but your children. I think they have all done an excellent job and deserve a round of applause. Mr. Ward called me, wanted me to come talk to you today for this assembly, and I love to read. I think it is a wonderful thing. I cannot remember when I didn't love to read. I've also had the pleasure of participating in the Royal Reader program that they do with the 3rd grade, which was a wonderful experience. Getting to come read to these children and see them as engrossed in a book and the story as I have always been throughout my life. In my opinion, reading allows you to travel and have new experiences without ever leaving the comfort of home. You can travel backward in time, you can travel forward in time, you can have new adventures, meet new people, and travel to places that you may never get to go in life. You're constantly learning while you're reading, whether you even realize it or not. And later on in life, you will have different interactions with people, and stuff will come to you that you may have read in a book when you were in the 4th grade, but you know that because you read something. you see so many different interactions of people, and it comes from different things they've read, whether that be a book, a novel, a newspaper article, something you read on Facebook. We're constantly reading and don't even realize it, but it's a huge, huge part of our daily lives. I think the Cedar Ridge faculty does an excellent job at promoting reading and literacy to all of our students. I know they're always willing to help a student find a good book. They're always interested in what our students are reading. I've even witnessed them stop a student in the hall and say, hey, what book are you reading? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. They're always encouraging students to pick up a book, pick up an article, and read. And they're always observing the students, trying to help them find something that interests them. Not every student is going to like the same type of book, and they understand that. They're always paying attention and ready to help a student find a book that is going to interest them so that they can further their knowledge, further their love of reading, and I appreciate that. These teachers have worked very, very hard, and I am very proud of their accomplishments. I'm proud that we have these wonderful educators in our community and that they are always there to support our students and us as parents in helping our children succeed. So thank you very much for having me today.
And now from Merchant and Planters Bank, we have Miss Bridget Swafford.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bridget. I work for Merchant and Planters Bank. I have 2 boys that attend this school here in elementary, and I had the pleasure of attending the Royal Reader a few weeks back, and I just wanted to praise Miss Gavin, Miss Jackson, and Mr. Ward and Miss Wood for doing such an excellent job. I've never seen so much encouragement, so much excitement from the kids from reading, and I think it was wonderful. And I want to encourage all teachers to reach out to these kids who struggle with reading, who love to read. So help these kids, and I hope y'all reach out to them. There's a lot of struggles out there. Not much, but thank y'all.
At this point in time, we would like to recognize the students that at the end of the year last year were 1 million word readers. As I say your name, please stand to be recognized for applause. Carter Bruce. Evelyn Bishop. Shaylee Horton. And Gracelyn Shelton. These students were recognized last year at our Imagination Celebration, where we combined our art, poetry, and literacy awards. They received trophies, Kindles, a bunch of other things. And then in a few minutes, Ms. Jennings is going to speak about the current things we have going on and the students that are on track for that same recognition.
Good morning. This is a great way to start a morning, celebrating readers and students and teachers, and I'm so glad y'all are here today. As a high school librarian, I'm so excited to be standing here. There's nothing that I enjoy more than sharing and celebrating reading and books with our students and staff, because to me, reading is like a gateway to knowledge, imagination, and even personal growth. At the high school, we have several students meeting and exceeding their reading goals this school year. We've been in school, 9.5 weeks. Our students at the high school campus have read 401 books for a total of 14,664,360 words for the first 9 weeks. At this time, I'd like to recognize students that are on track with their reading goals at the high school. We have what I call a Millionaires Club. These are students that have read 1 million plus words throughout the school year. This year, we have a student that has read over 2 million words, and that is Evelyn Bishop. Please stand. We have Carter Bruce. He's not far behind as he is about to reach his 2 million mark. And Caitlin Wyatt has read 1 million plus words. She's working on 2 million. At the high school, we have what we call Rising Star Readers. These are students that are on track to become million-word readers because they have read 500,000 plus words this school year. Please stand. Kane Potter, Madison Bates, and Shaylee Horton. And then we also have we have our first 9 weeks reading goals, AR points that have been met, and we also have started a November monthly reading challenge that we do every month. So we have students that have met those goals, and they know who they are. Would y'all please stand if you are our monthly award winners, you've met your AR points, you've read a book and got book bucks, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Corey Johnson from our elementary.
Now you know why I work in elementary, because I bring my own crowd that will cheer and be a little more enthusiastic. I'm a little disappointed on this side. We need to have a little more enthusiasm for reading. Yes, the one you're pointing at. At this time, I would like to honor our million-word readers from last year. Carly Branscombe. Shanna Poe. And our multi-millionaire reader from last year that is now in the middle school, Caitlin White. This is actually my second year here. When I came last year, I wanted to push reading hard. We self-proclaimed ourselves the reading capital of Arkansas, and we're doing everything in our power to prove that. And if anybody wants to prove us wrong, we're ready for the challenge. At this time, I will call up Ms. Cheryl Nelson to honor our readers that are on track this year.
Morning. It is my honor to introduce the Cedar Ridge Elementary School students who have met their goals in reading. But first, I would like to say, being 32 years a librarian at the Cedar Ridge School District, my love of reading has always been shared with the students of all ages. They can know they can still come to me at any time and get any kind of book that they would love to read. Our students have a variety of goals were set at different grade levels. Some use the Book It program, others use AR points, and lastly, the total word count. I'd like to leave you with this idea. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Now at this time, the students at the Cedar Ridge Elementary School, kindergarten through 5th grade, who are on track to meet their reading goals, please stand at this time.
Okay, I would like to introduce Miss Amy Counts from the Department of Ed.
Let's hope I don't knock that down. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today. My name is Amy Counts, as Miss Abby stated. I'm the Director of Curriculum, and I know you don't know what that means, but you can kind of, sort of, students and teachers, blame me for what you have to learn. So, that's part of my job. But I have to admit, I am a native Arkansan, but I grew up in Benton, Arkansas, which is right near Little Rock. So my understanding of Arkansas was very limited to the, city type. So I might be what you call a city girl. And, but this job has afforded me the opportunity to visit communities that I never even knew existed. And I have to admit, when I turned on Jeep Lane, and then I think it was Meadow Lane, and then Eagle Lane, and then I saw a couple of dirt roads, I was a little worried. And so I'm always really excited when I make it to the place I'm supposed to be. So thank you so much for having me here today. When this award program was kind of beginning back in 2020, I was talking to the president and CEO of the Arkansas Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Randy Zook, and he talked about how important it was for this award program to signal to people and businesses that this community is invested in literacy and was a great place for other businesses to come in and invest in. And this is the value of multiple perspectives. I had never even thought of reading that way, but it is true. It signals to all of Arkansas that you care about learning and you care about reading. And you will be the reading capital of Arkansas, definitely. You're going to get there. But I have to admit, I have a little bit more of a romantic view of reading, as many people have shared today, because I was an English teacher, so I have to be faithful to my roots. Because for me, through reading, I've lived multiple lives. I've met crazy, wonderful people through these books. I've gone to real and imagined places, met mythical creatures, and learned some of the most amazing things that have helped me troubleshoot and solve problems and think about the world around me. And so that's what reading has done for me. But most importantly, I want to share what Mr. Ward shared with me when he graciously agreed to do a panel, an online panel for me to share this work that y'all have done. He talked about your mobile book bus. Do y'all know your mobile book bus? Yes? Okay. He talked about how it was traveling and it stopped at a location, and it just happened to be there was a senior luncheon going on, and the seniors came out, and I hope I'm getting this story right, so if I'm wrong, you can correct me, okay? They came out and they started talking about the books, and they started asking your senior citizens here in the community, what do you have this book by this author? And they didn't, because they had more books geared towards you guys, because y'all are their demographics. But that emboldened them to go back and to find the books that those senior citizens were asking for. So the next time they visited at that same time, you had multiple generations out there together talking about the love of reading and talking with each other and finding connections, building relationships across generations. And that's the win for this community. You are committed to that and to building that love of reading and that culture of reading. I hope this work has inspired you to encourage other people to travel to new places, to meet new people, and learn amazing new things. And I just want to say congratulations. I would like to congratulate Cedar Ridge for being named a Gold R.I.S.E community for 2023 by the Arkansas Department of Education. You are one of 4 in the state, so congratulations. Thank you so much for all the support y'all are doing with literacy.
So at this time, I have worked really hard to put together a special video with the help of Miss Brianna.
What's up, everybody? It's Spencer Reeves here. Just wanted to send you guys a message from Germany. Congrats on winning the R.I.S.E award for all the initiatives in reading in the community, things like that. Just wanted to give a shout out to you guys. Congratulations and keep up the good work.
Yo, what's up, Cedar Ridge? I heard that y'all were named a Gold R.I.S.E community. Just wanted to reach out and say congratulations and keep up the work.
They are super proud of our accomplishments, so we wanted to kind of highlight that today. The girls in Easton are going to toss some stars out into the crowd, and then Miss Owens will come up for closing. So 3 of you come on this side, 3 of you on that side. They've promised to not knock anyone out, so.
What am I going to say? Okay, guys, we have one little piece left. I think they're out of stars. Today, we've not just celebrated all of the awesome activities we've taken part in this past year, but we've embraced the gift of knowledge, the joy of imagination, and the empowerment that comes with being able to express our thoughts. Remember, literacy is just not about reading and writing. It's a key that unlocks doors to understanding, empathy, and a world of endless possibilities. As we leave this assembly, let the passion for reading and the love of books continue to burn bright within us. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to making this celebration a success. Our dedicated educators, our supportive parents and community members, and of course, our incredible students who inspire us every day.